Well, hello and welcome back to the FUNKi Doodler Club. The FUNKi Doodler Club is a place where you can draw with me, Kieran Siemens, and my lovely little pooch, Mr. Miro. And what we do is we do a drawing every day, and then we post it onto the hashtag FUNKi Doodler Club. And then everybody around the whole world can share their funky drawings. And what we're trying to do at the moment is we're trying to draw some cute little animals just to get us all warmed up and started with. And today's animal is the frog. Very, 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 very requested. Please draw a frog. Please can you draw a standing frog? Please can you draw a print frog? Lots of requests. So today we're going to be drawing the absolutely beautiful frog. Would you like to draw a frog with me and the FUNKi Doodler Club? Let's do it this way. Let's draw. Get your pen, get your paper. Let's have some fun. Ready? Okay, my funky doodlers. We are going to do some doodling today. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you bubbling away with your pens and your paper, ready to do some drawing? Have you got your magical hat on? We are all ready to do some drawing, and we are going to have some fun today because we are going to be drawing the frog. Now, the frog is one of my favorites because what you have with the frog is you have very small kind of front arms but very long legs, so you can have a lot of fun with this character. So, I'm just going to draw a basic for you to begin with, and then we'll have some fun with some drawing later on. Now, the thing to start with a frog, I always think, is a big dome, a big semicircle. And a semicircle, you kind of pull the middle a little bit. So, a semicircle is kind of like that. Okay, but we want that type of shape. Okay. Now, that's a really good shape to start with. For even when the frog is standing up or when it's sitting down. So it's a very, very important start. So I'm going to draw a big kind of semicircle or dome, if you want to call it that. And that really is most of the frog. So if you can draw that, if you can draw that shape, you can draw a frog. It's as simple as that. And that's what's amazing about the frog, because you can start to draw him in a very fun way. So let's put two little eggs right at the top of that dome. Okay? Now we're going to put a big egg in there. I'm going to put a big egg in there. Now, there's his eyes. Now he already is beginning to look like a frog. From that very simple state, he's looking like a frog. And we can give him some little eyebrows, little C-shaped eyebrows. And we start to have already this exciting idea of drawing a frog. Now, I like to think of always adding a prop, adding a hat, adding some glasses, adding some Wellington boots, whatever you want to add, a piece of clothing or something like that. And I'm going to add a big hat. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find a nice big red pen. Oh, there's a nice red pen. I'm going to draw a big red hat on him. And I'm going to draw a hat a little bit like my hat. I'll just draw a big kind of C shape like that, and then I'm going to draw a long square, and there he has a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hat. Now the shapes there, just to explain that to you, I just did a big kind of bendy sausage, and then right in the middle of that bendy sausage I did this big square shape, and there's my square, 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 like that. And there is your hat. It's a very simple. And if you want to do some little detail too, you can do a little line there. It's kind of like a band across a hat. Like in this hat, you can see there, it's got like a band here. And it just makes two different colors, kind of makes it look pretty. I've got hundreds of hats. And at the moment I like this hat because this hat keeps my head warm. And it's very cold in England at the moment. Write and tell me where you are and if it's hot or cold or how are you feeling, alright? So, what we're going to do now is we're kind of going to be doing a big sausage shape, but we're going to bend it, okay? So we're going to do a big sausage shape like that, a big long one. Like that, a big long kind of sausage shape. And then I'm going to bring another sausage shape down like that. I'm going to bring it up like that. And then I'm going to bring it down like that. And that's us. Don't worry if that's a bit of a thick leg and that's a bit of a thin leg. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're just having fun. And everything that you do is your drawing. And that's what's special about it. That's what's so exciting about your drawing. Is your drawing will look different to my drawing. And that's what's beautiful about art and drawing. So, I'm going to give him some little... Oh, we've got to put some feet on these legs, don't we? Now, the feet. I like to draw feet like a big triangle. I like to draw his feet like that. And what I do in the middle is I do a little shape in and then a little shape in. And it kind of looks like he's got 3 toes. Okay, you practice that. Practice that because it's a little bit tricky, but you practice that. And then you can draw your big... You see what I've done there? That's my triangle shape there. And then I've just drawn those in. And I'll draw another one over here. Like that. And if you want to draw your triangle first, that's fine, that's okay. So, that is most of our frog. And you can get a nice green. Have I got a nice green? And you can kind of see very quickly that you've got what looks like a rather fun and funky frog in very, very, very quick times. Only like a couple of minutes we have now drawn the basic parts of a frog, which is very, 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 very exciting. So I'm going to add some little arms, okay? So we're going to add some little arms here, and we're going to draw a little sausage shape coming down there, okay, and a little sausage shape coming down there. Now I like to draw those arms a little bit exaggerated. I like to make them a little bit smaller and his legs a little bit bigger just to make it more fun, okay? Now on that we're going to draw a little ball there for his hands, and then we're going to draw some little fingers, little sausages. 1, 2, 3, and then the thumb goes out to the side. Do you remember what we did before? We draw the hand here, the fingers going this direction, and then the thumb goes that direction. So we're going to draw the thumb coming out, another little sausage, and we're going to draw a little ball there, and we're going to draw the thumb out to the side. 1 sausage, 2 sausage, 3 sausage. So that is the arms for the frog. And he's sitting on the ground. You can imagine the ground is over here. And that foot will be on there. Sorry, I didn't explain that. And we're going to draw a big mouth. We're going to draw a big smiley mouth for our frog. And we're going to draw a big mouth like that. And if you want, you can give him a tongue, which is just like a little sausage shape with a little line in the middle. And there we have a very, very happy frog. Now you can put some spots on your frog if you want. You can put some little spots to make him look more kind of like a special frog. So there you are, nice lovely frog just sitting there. So what happens? What happens if we wanted to draw our frog standing up? Let me just take that paper out and we'll put it over there so you can still see it in case you're still drawing it. Can you see it? Where is it? Can I put it up there? There you go. I'll fold that over so it'll put it at the top. There you go. That's your sitting frog. Okay? And what about if we want to do a standing frog? It sounds complicated, but it's not. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw that big dome. We're going to draw that big semicircle again. Like that. And we're going to draw our big eyes at the top. Our big egg shapes at the top. And remember this video, if things are going a little bit too fast, you can just run it back and then play it again. And run it back and play it again. And you pick up all the little parts that you don't understand, or maybe I'm talking too quick in some places. And you draw his happy little eyebrows. And do you want to draw a hat? Why don't we give him an umbrella? Why don't we draw his arms coming out here? Okay, and there's his hand like that. And we're going to draw an umbrella. We're going to draw a big long line down. I'm going to put a curl at the end. And we're going to draw like a big kind of semicircle at the top. But we're not going to draw the semicircle at the bottom. What we're going to do at the bottom is we're going to go little circle like that. So we're going to do a little line. And then a little line, and then a little line, and then a little line. Do you see that? And if you want to, you can draw a line from the top going all the way. So we've got a very cute little umbrella. So we got, and remember, if you want to draw your hand holding, go back to the video of all about hands. And it's like drawing a pancake, remember? So we draw our thumb like that. And there's our circle, and we're going to wrap those big sausages around it. Around, and around, and around, like that. And if that's a little bit too complicated, go back to the video, all drawing about hands, and you'll be able to see that he's now holding his umbrella in his hand. But it's okay if you draw it like that. It's okay. So, we'll draw the other arm over here. And we draw a circle at the bottom. And we draw a thumb coming out. And then another sausage finger, and sausage finger. So, let's do the mouth first on this, okay? So we'll do a nice happy smile. A nice froggy smile. And if we want to draw a nice tongue to make him look kind of silly, we draw like a big sausage shape. So the legs, okay, so we want a standing up frog. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a nice long sausage, and then a nice long sausage, and a nice long sausage, and a nice long sausage. And again, look, my leg here is a little bit fatter than that leg, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just having fun drawing a frog, okay? So I'm going to draw some big feet, and I'm going to go back to these type of feet, and I'm going to draw almost like a triangle shape. There we go. I'm going out like that, and then I'm going to curve that in, and I'm going to curve that in. And if that's too difficult to do the curving part, you can just draw big fat triangle feet like that. That's just as nice. I think it's just as nice. So there you have a sitting down frog and a nice standing up frog. What one will you draw today? What will you draw? So, we're going to go on and we're going to draw a nice, big, inky drawing of a frog. So, if any of that is too difficult, run the video back and play it again. And we're going to go on and we're going to draw a nice, big, crazy, happy frog. I'm going to bend down here and get a piece of paper. And we're going to draw a lovely, big, happy frog. The same type of style that we've just been doing. And sometimes when I'm drawing, I like to make a bit of a splash. I like to just draw a nice big thick body, and I'm going to do it with a big brush. I'm going to do a nice kind of big thick splishy splashy line on there, just because I love to make a mess. But if you don't want to draw a mess, that's okay too. And I'm going to draw my line up, and I'm going to be drawing my big dome shaped body. Okay. Now I'm going to get up to the eyes, and what I'm going to do with my eyes is I'm going to draw one. I'm going to draw it nice and round. I'm going to draw some little lines, and I'm going to draw an eyelid, so I'm going to draw a line right across the middle of it, like that. Give him a little sleepy eye. And then up here, I'm going to draw a big I'm going to draw some little scribbly lines underneath, and I'm going to draw his eye over there. Now you can see my eyes are a little bit wonky, but it's okay. It makes it fun, right? And I'm going to draw some eyebrows. Just do a nice kind of C shape there, a nice little. And I'm going to make my eyebrows hairy, because I love drawing hairy eyebrows. I think it's because it's a little bit more messy, you know? It's a little bit more fun to draw. So he's beginning to look beautiful already, I think. And I'm going to draw the other side of my domed body. And maybe I'm going to give him that little hat. I'm going to draw him a lovely little hat. It's stuck onto the side of his head. Like that. And see, the fun thing about drawing is that you can be a little bit messy. It's okay. Being messy sometimes can be fun too. So if you're painting it, you can colour it in. And there's our lovely big hat. And I want to give him a little bit of a toothy smile. So I'm going to do a very, very, very big smile. And then I'm going to draw another smile line underneath. He's starting to look so happy already. And I'm going to draw some big teeth, and we draw just some big square lines coming down like that. Do you think he looks happy? And then I'm going to draw a line right down the middle of all of those teeth to kind of make him look like he's got teeth on the top and teeth on the bottom. So here's my dome coming down there. And I'm going to draw some little arms. Little thin sausage shapes. And thin sausage shapes are great. I love having, because the thing with it, once it's a thin sausage shape, you can do arms that bend over like this way. You know? You can do them in any direction that you want, and they just look fun. And I'm going to draw my hand. On the end, I'm going to give him some nice long fingers. I'm going to give him some long kind of froggy fingers. Long kind of sausage shaped fingers. Look at that. And I'm going to give him his thumb, and his thumb's going the other direction. Look at that. He looks so happy. So I'm going to draw his other thumb, which is just like a big sausage. And then we're going to go out. Draw 3 big sausages. And then back like that. So there we're starting to get a lovely kind of frog. Now I really like what we did on that last drawing. I love the way that we added all those spots. I love that kind of spotty frog type of feeling. So I'm going to add some lovely big spots to my frog. Just wherever I feel like the frog would look prettiest. And there we are. Now we've got to draw his legs. So let's draw the bottom of our, and I'm going to draw some big sausage shapes here. And I'm going to do a little bit of a bend on his leg. And I'm still going to keep some of those spots on his leg because I love that idea. I love the idea of him having some spotty kind of feeling to his legs. Lovely. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're going to give him some of those big feet. And then I'm going to give him some 3 toes. Like that. And now everything that I have drawn here is exactly what I've done in the kind of lesson for it. So you will get in and you can have some fun with your frog, and you can draw him exactly how you want your frog to look. If you want to have a stripy frog, if you want to have stars all over it, if you want to cover it in glitter, you can do whatever you want because it's your drawing and it's your frog. And because you're drawing it, it's going to be special. Because you're drawing it, it's going to be an original by you. How beautiful is that? And nobody can draw as good as you. I'm sure of that. I'm going to draw his big floppy feet coming down there. And there's our beautiful frog. Isn't he a magnificent frog? I think he looks so beautiful. So that's today's frog. And I think he's just incredible. And at the end of your drawing, make sure when you finish your drawing, make sure you put your name on it. There's my name there. I like to scribble my name. I like to just go scribbly with my name. Because I love the feeling of just scribbling my pen. And there's my name. My name is Kieran. And Mr. Miro is under my table and he's fast asleep. All this excitement has made him exhausted, so he's fallen asleep. There's my big scribbly O. And that is today's drawing. Now, I love to frame my drawings. I love to. You don't have to, but I feel great when I frame my drawings. I feel great when it just kind of comes to a point where my frog is happy. And I love the idea of just framing it like it's in some famous gallery somewhere. And people are all looking at it. And they're going to spend 10 million squillion zillion pounds to buy my drawing of my frog. So, I'm going to get in and I'm going to do some big splishy splashy, big messy frame there. I'm just going to squodge it in and splodge it in however I want. And it doesn't have to be straight lines. It can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a thin line there. It can be a big, fat, messy line over here. Whatever you want. As long as you're having fun. And drawing is all about fun. And I had a lot of fun drawing this frog today. I had a lot of fun. And thank you for being there. Thank you. I really appreciate you being here today to draw with me. I love it when you come along to draw with me. So, today's frog, how did you do? Were you a squishy banana and it was a little bit difficult? Or were you kind of cool pizza? Were you a cool pizza and your little frog looks quite funky? Or were you the funky chicken and you were just amazing and your frog should be framed in some big famous gallery somewhere? Let me know in the comments. Tell me how you did. How did you get on? How did you feel with today's drawing of the gorgeous, the amazing Spotty frog? I feel like I was pretty funky chicken today. I love that. I really, really enjoyed doing that. So thank you very much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Put your name down there. And every day we can do this drawing fun together. Alright? Thank you very much. And I will see you again very, 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 very soon. Send me a comment. Bye-bye.